Everyone thinks a ghost town is born from a single dramatic event, a devastating fire, a catastrophic flood, or some dark, mysterious curse. But the truth is far more chilling. The most common killer of a prosperous town isn't a disaster at all. It's a slow, silent poison, a process that begins not with a bang, but with a quiet, almost unnoticeable whisper of change. This is the 5-step recipe for how a vibrant, living community is methodically erased from the map. First, there is the spark. Every boomtown is built on a single powerful promise. Imagine a mountain valley where gold is discovered, or a dense forest that can supply lumber for a growing nation. This single resource becomes the town's heart, its entire reason for being. Visuals of a bustling town appear: miners with dusty faces, loggers felling massive trees, factory workers pouring out at the end of a shift. A main street is built, lined with shops, a bank, a saloon. Families arrive, schools are constructed, and a community is forged in the fires of shared prosperity. The town's pulse is the rhythm of the mine, the mill, or the factory. Then comes the second step, the first crack. The resource that seemed infinite begins to show its limits. The richest vein of gold is tapped out, the old-growth forest is cleared, or, even more insidiously, the world simply changes. A new highway is built 10 miles away, bypassing the town completely. A foreign factory can now make the same product for half the price. This isn't a catastrophe yet, just a tremor. A few miners are laid off. One of the 2 general stores closes its doors. People start talking in hushed tones, a nervous energy replacing the old optimism. The town's heartbeat, once strong and steady, now has a slight worrisome flutter. This leads directly to the third and most crucial stage, the slow bleed. This is where the town truly begins to die. The main employer, the town's very heart, finally shuts down. The shutdown triggers a chain reaction, a cascade of failures that spreads like a disease. The first to leave are those with valuable skills and young families. The welders, the engineers, the teachers, they have options and they take them. With fewer children, the school has to merge classes, then close a wing, then shut down entirely. The town's only doctor retires, and no new physician wants to move to a place with no future. The tax base evaporates. The city can no longer afford to maintain the roads, the streetlights, or the water lines. The grocery store, once the social hub, shortens its hours and then closes for good. Now buying a gallon of milk requires a 40-minute drive. Each departure makes life harder for those who remain, encouraging even more people to leave. Now we reach step 4, the point of no return. The population has fallen below a critical threshold. The town is no longer a functioning community, it's a collection of holdouts. The only people left are often the elderly who have lived there their whole lives, or those without the means to start over somewhere new. The vibrant main street is now a row of boarded-up windows and peeling paint. The silence is deafening, broken only by the wind whistling through empty buildings. The sense of community is gone, replaced by a shared sense of loss. The town is a hollowed-out shell, haunted by the memory of what it used to be. Finally, the 5th stage, the ghost. Nature begins its patient, relentless work of reclamation. Weeds crack through the pavement of Main Street. Wild animals wander through what were once family homes. The remaining structures groan under the weight of snow and sun, slowly surrendering to gravity and decay. This is when the town becomes a true ghost town. The haunting isn't about spirits in white sheets, it's about the palpable echo of life. It's in the rusted tricycle on a collapsed porch, the faded lettering on a forgotten storefront, the empty swings swaying gently in the breeze. It's the ghost of prosperity, the ghost of community, the ghost of a future that never arrived. This 5-step process, from the first spark of industry to the final silent decay, is the blueprint that has unmade countless towns across the world. Of all the stages in a town's decline, which do you believe is the most heartbreaking to witness? The initial loss of the main industry, or the final quiet period where only a few residents are left in the decaying remains. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.